think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, flipper! Gun!
They run it again with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Listen to me. I know, easy.
Now Cousins. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing is Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Picked up the 44 yards on the play. First down, Vikings.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Done. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, 382, Liz 50. Black.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Texans nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cousins on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard from the 21. Here's the 2nd and 9. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Hey, flipper. Bingo.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Group E able to add the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on third down. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Cousins going to change it up. Second and 6. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
We're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Cousins again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw, Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end.
Good route here.
To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Dell.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Check up!
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set, hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
4th down, here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 4-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Caught left side by Mechie. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Stroud looking to change the play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's
Hawk
4th down.
70, Hawk 70. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down, here's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
And now they'll shift things around. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Bring up 48.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The point after, good by grouping. And the lead is now 24.
Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stroud coming right back after the pick six. Taking a shot for Dell here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This one brought in by Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Addison will go in motion left. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Hey, steamer.
Here's Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Hey, we're good.
Throwing, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 45, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back
back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Running right through him and shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll be out right at the 35. 76 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down and 8. Stroud keeps it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll indeed take a knee. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Minnesota, the wins keep coming as this one